The CDC is expected to publish new guidelines to make it easier for some workers in critical jobs to return to work. Meanwhile, the Trump administration is asking for more money for small businesses. CBS 4's Skylar Henry reports from the White House.
The CDC is expected to change its guidelines for workers in critical jobs if they don't show signs of the coronavirus.
If you're in a work situation where you have to be, there'll be a series of recommendations that if you had a significant exposure, what specifically to do, and if you've had a less exposure, what to do.
Under the anticipated new guidance, people who are exposed to an infected person would be allowed back on the job if they're asymptomatic, test their temperature twice a day, and wear a face mask.
It's a very important piece because it looks at degree of exposure and really making it clear that exposure occurs within 6 feet for more than 15 minutes.
Vice President Mike Pence is holding calls with both Republicans and Democrats in the House today to discuss the administration's response to COVID-19. The administration is asking Congress for an additional $250 billion this week for loans to small businesses through the very popular Paycheck Protection Program.
This is much needed support, and we want to make sure that every single small business can participate.
Meantime, President Trump is shifting blame for the spread of the coronavirus to the World Health Organization, saying it should have provided better warnings.
They called it wrong. They missed the call.
The president is threatening to pull U.S. funding from the UN agency. The organization labeled coronavirus a global health emergency in January. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
The president said he was not aware of memos written by his trade advisor, Peter Navarro, in late January and February that warned of a full-blown COVID-19 pandemic that could infect 100 million Americans.